Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my Rook-King Checkmate. I'll be using the same pattern that I used for my Queen-King Checkmate in this. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I suggest watching that first, since I'm going to assume that you've come from watching that video and already know how to apply that pattern. So to expand on what I said at the ending of my previous video, I'll be using the same pattern in the Rook-King Checkmates, and I'm going to explain why you kind of have to add on about 2 moves in the Rook-King Checkmate for each row in order for the technique to work. So let's just start again. So just like with the Queen-King Checkmate, we want to cut the king off horizontally, and now we just slowly bring our king. So let's just say they're just waiting for us. We get that L shape, just like we did with the Queen-King. And let's say they decide to play king tag. Now the first row, it's pretty much the exact same thing. They bounce back. We cover these important squares, and we can bring our rook up and kick the king back. And let's say they go to f6. Now we still want to follow them in that L-shaped manner. And the one difference between the rook king and the queen king is when we're playing king tag with the queen king, they couldn't go towards our queen. But with the rook, they can. So this is where you kind of add 2 moves in the pattern. The first one is you just swing the rook to the opposite side of the board. So as you can tell, I really like the corners here. Just stay on the edge of the board. And the next step is, let's say they go back. Now, we could just keep following them, but we're not going to have that L shape anymore. If we have the L shape, it makes this king tag pattern very easy. Because now if we go here, they can just kind of keep going back. And we can't really give them a check because they'll just come here and just complicate our pattern for us. So that's why we like this L shape. So where if they ever do follow us, now when they mirror our king, we can knock them back. So essentially all we have to do is just play a waiting move to reset the pattern. And I just call this the indent, where you just indent your rook 1 square. And now if they move their king back, now the kings are mirrored, and we can knock the king back. And if not, we can reset our king tag pattern here, and then we have the check. So the same thing applies. So let's say they go back here. We follow the king in this L shape. Let's say they keep going here. They can actually go to a rook. That's all right. We just swing it over. And let's say they come back here. Now we just indent. We reset this pattern. So if they come back, we knock the king back. If they keep going, we keep going. At some point, they bounce back, then we throw them in check. Same thing. Let's say they go back. L shape. Same exact pattern. Swing the rook over. Let's say they keep running that way. We can just keep running as well. And at some point when they bounce back, remember they normally bounce back when our kings are facing each other. But now we just do the indent just a little bit later. So now we indent. If they go here, they get mated. If they go back, same thing, they bounce back again, and we have the checkmate. So the Rook-King Checkmate pattern follows the same exact rules as the Queen-King. The only thing that you'll want to remember is that you'll have to add in a move to swing the rook over to the other side, and you'll just have to indent just to kind of reset that L-shaped pattern with the king tag, just to make the pattern very simple. So again, just kind of a little review here. Get that pattern in. The first row is pretty simple. Knock it back, and you just keep going. Once they attack your rook, you swing it over, then you indent, and whoops, now you indent, and now the whole pattern resets. So if they go back, we have that check, continue the pattern. If they go here, we continue the pattern, throw in a check, and it's the same thing. So L shape, swing it over, indent, reset that L shape that we got going here. Then we go there. And if they keep going back, same thing, keep following the king, bounce back, go there. The exact same pattern. Indent, reset that pattern, and a checkmate. So that's the reason why I like to teach the Rook-King Checkmate right after the Queen-King Checkmate. Because you can use the same pattern and you don't have to worry about stalemate for either of them, and it's a very simple pattern. Just have to remember 2 extra things for the Rook-King Checkmate, and you should get that checkmate every time. So hope this was helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.